Well, hello there, people of YouTube. This is Fat Guy with Old Computers here with a very, very late video. First off, I'm still here, but a lot of things have passed in my life in the last couple months while I've been away. Mostly it's been World of Warcraft, and I've been doing a lot with my priest and my hunter. And I will continue to play World of Warcraft quite a bit, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. In the interim, I am going to do this little quick video because I have got some stuff piled up that I've gotten, as you can see here. This is the stuff that I've mostly gotten from thrift stores in the last couple weeks, and I've gotten a couple little big items, and I got a box from a benefactor here on the channel. And thank you very much in advance for that, Mr. Liquid Matrix, and I will be opening that box here very shortly. Actually, it's going to be the last thing I open. I'll probably have to rearrange the camera, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, no script or anything like that, no planning, just go for it. So, number one, something I got actually last week. It was just a little crappy laptop just sitting there. Well, what everybody thought was. It was pretty dirty. But it's a nice little Dell Latitude D620. A little, Centrino Duo Core, designed for Windows XP. It does work. The battery is okay on it. Is it gonna? Yeah, it's gonna pop out here for me. It does have a installation of Windows 7 on it, and it seems to be working okay. There's a password on the Windows 7, and I haven't really tried to bypass it. I really don't care that much. What about somebody else's Windows 7 install? So I am probably just going to, it's probably right here. Probably just going to pull the drive, blank it, and call it a day. Hopefully I won't have to blur up that, who cares? It's a Windows 7 Home Premium. Yeah, anyway. But a nice little working Dell laptop I got for $5. I'll set that to the side. I did come with a power charger. That's for later. This is for a secret project that's coming up later. Got a couple books. Mostly it's, I pass most books up, but then, electronic design is kind of a fun thing, but it has the software in the back on floppy disks. So I will be, thank you, M. Roden of Cal State LA. I will save your software for you. I also have, what was at the same thrift store? I got it for like a couple bucks, but people, I always get a kick out of looking at all these books like this, with all the math that we had to learn, and it's just like, oy vey. Thankfully, it's all done by computers. So I'll set that to the side. Found a little streaming box it's based off Android. Some flavor of Android, some kind of streaming box. Will it work? Probably not. Will I give it a shot? Sure. I'll see what happens. I got an entire. Now I always pick up discs whenever I find them at the thrift store, because they aren't making them. So I got a whole bunch of zip disks, and I overpaid out the arse for them, but how often do you find a whole bunch of these? I got 4 new in package, and I got 3, 6, 8 used discs. Why would I care about used discs? Oh, they still work. I mean, it's good enough for, beggars don't get to be choosers, but they got stuff on them. I don't know, can I see that? So, somebody's old pictures are on these things. You never know what you can find, And it's not like I'm going to do anything with it. More often than not, I'm just going to blank them as soon as I look at it. But it's the curiosity thing, Also, with these discs, they had a drive. I don't have one like this with this translucent blue. No power adapter naturally, but because it uses a weird ass adapter. But it's a nice drive, and it was a couple bucks, so I picked that up. I also picked up a nice box copy of Art of Magic. A little bit of sticker residue still on it, but they have this thing at the thrift stores where they get something like this, probably just like this, and then they take it and just tape the whole thing closed, and it's you never quite get there's always some casualty of the tape, and it really, it is what it is. It's thrift stores. I only paid like $2 for it. It appears to be all in there unless it's missing a big thick manual. But moving on to the big item here, and I'll probably, and coming into the frame, ta-da, a big printer. Is it really worth bragging about? Well, kinda. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I got it for half of $14.99, so $7.50. It scans really nicely. I've already tested the scanner part, works just fine. I had absolutely zero problems with it. I hope I'll put up a picture of the thing I scanned, the box I scanned. There is one slight issue. On the paper tray, it doesn't pick up the paper. So and I looked at it briefly online, and apparently there's this little itty bitty plastic pin that gets broken all the time, and it's like right here, and it just flips up the paper, and that's obviously not working. It's broken. So $7, I get a broken printer, but it's really easy to fix, and it'd only be a couple bucks for the part, I'd imagine. $20 to ship it, but I can manually feed the paper, and it does print perfectly. It even has a brand new cartridge in it. Works perfectly. So I just gotta, now that the heater in the garage is kicked on, I'll make this quick. This is gonna be, I might do it on video, I might not. Probably not. I mean, there's not really, I'll play it by ear. But coming up next is the box. One of the disadvantages to my haphazard way of making videos is I tend to forget things. So before I get to this box of awesome, I got a box previously from Mr. Liquid Matrix, and the video footage got deleted. Well, that's the excuse that I'm going to tell you on camera. The truth is slightly more complicated, but the end result is it was completely trashed. So, in the other things that I've gotten in the last month or so, this little 5-disc CD-ROM changer in the box. And that's, not that there's only one real reason I really wanted a CD changer, and that is for games like Myst and Seventh Gate. So it's a 7, whatever. Where you basically, but this one here is still brand new in the box, unmolested, and it's going to stay that way until I can make a proper video about it in the future. They wanted originally, hopefully you can read it, no, focus, no, framing, focus, yeah, $300 for it originally, back in God knows when, 1999, quiet you. But yeah, it says it's compatible with DOS. I wonder if the toll-free numbers will still work. It is Panasonic. Made in Japan. All the best stuff is made in Japan. Also in that box was this little beauty right here. With original receipts. But it looks to be a very, very clean IBM drive. It's a thing of beauty. If it was used, it was never used much, but it is practically brand new. There's not even a speck of dust on it. Strangely, they only have the one link here, not the whole bar, but I'm not even going to worry about that. The termination resistor is installed. I even got a couple spares. So again, these drives are beautiful. Thank you again for that, and probably a third time as I open the rest of the big box here. Alright, so let's start over. I'll cut you off. Start over here. Looks like I got something here from Target. It's an early Christmas at the Oregon Trail. Is it? Aw. Battery's dead. That's okay. I wonder how accurate it is. I'll have to look that up. I didn't know. Blicky blicky. Alright, thank you. It's a monitor stand. Gee, why would I be sent a monitor stand in such a big box? Let me just get it out of here. Now, why would I be being sent an old Dell monitor? What could possibly be worth of it? Especially a model 2001 FP. Well, to be perfectly blunt about it, I need 3 monitors that are the same for a project I'm working on. You might be, if you've seen all my videos, you might be seeing what's coming up next. You know what I'm gathering these up for. This is just a little bit older than the one that I have currently up here, but oh man, these Dell panels sure are nice, and this one's in perfect condition. So let me move this to the side, and we'll. Pro tip: make sure you check the box for all the cords and stuff. I almost missed this. Not that I would have thrown it away. I always keep packing materials. I reuse the peanuts that I get. Brand new cable. Walmart. Power log. Okay, so now that the damn heater's off, I am going to preface this by I have no idea what I'm doing. It should work. It'd be cool if it did, but I wouldn't entirely be surprised if it didn't. So I'm starting off. The cable I have here is an HDMI to DVI cable. I have a USB-C to HDMI adapter, and I have a phone that's supportedly, displays on. Well, I know it works. So I am going to do this, and I'm just going to see if it works just for shits and giggles. I'm going to plug this in, nya. I'm going to turn this on, nya. I'm going to turn this on, nya. Ooh, it works just fine there. And I'm going to turn this on, nya. And do I have to manually tell it to DVI? No, let's try. Well, that's an interesting feature. Nuts. Okay, so either it must not like this resolution. Oh, no. Hey. Works just fine. I just had to unplug it. Is it gonna? No, it's not going to. Yeah, it's a little off. No, it's. The screen's just fine. The height and width is just a little off, but that's just fine compared with what resolution this does have. What is Dex? Why did this? Oh, I forgot about this. Ta-da! So I can just plug my phone into a TV, and it will. No, I don't want you, default browser. No, I don't know what even this is. It's a little awkward to use, but I'm not. Here, let's use the pen. Anyway, I think that's pretty damn cool. Monitor works perfectly. Let's dink. Turn you off. I did like the little display indicators down here. So you see it has an S-video input, a composite input, D-sub, and DVI. These monitors, half the reason I wanted it is that it takes in S-video and it takes in composite, and those are hard to. They're getting harder and harder to come by in any decent quality. Definitely not in a monitor like this, 100%. So if I get my Apple II back up, I can plug it directly right into this. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And that's the, that's an alternate use I have for these older Dell monitors. Number two, I need, this is a slightly older one, but I have another two of these. I think a slightly newer model, but the same resolution. And I'm going to be putting up one over here and one over here. Now I'm going to have 3 panels. Why? I'm not going to, obviously it's, I'm going to be doing something with 3 monitors eventually, sometime soon, before I die. No promises. As for other projects I'm working on right now, let me get you up the cut. Alright, so as for other projects, not including this, using this monitor, one, I got a huge mess to clean up, oh, that's where that went. Okay. That little printer came with the manual. That's why I thought, hey, it's going to be a good printer. O is off. 1 is on. Blah, 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 blah. $50 for a new toner cartridge. Which is what brother charges. Not, she's even, whoever had this before listed when they brought cartridges for it. So this wasn't an abused thing. It only has 1,000 pages on it. Okay, I'll do a video on it. Anyway, moving along. Let's see other projects I'm working on. Here's the IBM 365. It's still on the healing bench. I'll get to it soon. That's for something else. This is for a project I've been working on. It was in conjunction with this, which, if I can get it down here without... no. Oh, that's something I got in the thrift store a little bit ago. Don't know if it works yet. Don't really care. But I got a Bigfoot network card. It's to work in conjunction with, ta-da, this beastly bastard. A 20 slot, yeah, 20 slot dumb backplane. And it's a bit too big for the project I want, but it's going to be good enough for testing at the moment. So that's the next project's coming up. So I got a lot of stuff in the pipe, but World of Warcraft's really taken over. I haven't forgotten about your voodoos. They're still on the bench. They haven't left the bench, so there's still hope for it yet. I do got to redo that desktop. I messed up on the install. But yeah. So this is why you haven't heard from me in a while. Hopefully you'll hear from me soon. I will make an attempt, but I make no promises. Until then, see you next time.